Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I'm going to review IQ 9 AC. Okay, after 11 days of using this smartphone as my primary device, and I'm going to share with you my experiences and the overall experience using this smartphone. Okay, so this smartphone comes in a very hard box. It's a very large box, very good box. Okay, and it has a case with it. Okay, a TPU case, and there is no, since there is no headphone jack in the phone, it comes with a cable which enables us to use headphone. Now coming to the phone, so here is the phone. Here is the phone. Okay, as you can see. So this is the phone. This is the IQ 9 AC, and if I talk about the design of this phone and the build quality, the phone is made up of Panda glass. It's not Corning Gorilla glass, but it is very good quality. The font is made up of Panda glass. And the back of the phone is made up of very high quality, polycarbonate plastic maybe, and it is very shiny and it looks very stunning. Okay. Second thing is that it has a camera at the front, and there are the three standard cameras here. The first is, you see, the 14 megapixel OIS. This first is the main camera. It's supposed optical image stabilization. It has IMX 598 sensor here. This second one which you see is the ultra wide camera, which is 13 megapixel, and the last one that you see is the 2 megapixel monochrome sensor, and the front camera has a 16 megapixel sensor. 16 front camera is 16 megapixel. So now coming to the display. If I talk about the display of this phone, okay, it's, you can see, this is the display of this phone. It is running on Super AMOLED Plus display, and it is an 8-bit Super AMOLED display. It's not a 10-bit panel; it's an 8-bit panel. Had it been 10-bit, it could have been far little bit better than what we have, but still it is very good display. Okay, the colors are really very vibrant. Maybe the video is not doing enough justice to the colors, but the colors here are very vibrant. Okay. So now the company claims that it has a 120 hertz refresh rate, but I have to tell you that it doesn't feel like it's 120 hertz, especially when you are using many applications. The that response is not that much. Moreover, the company claims that it has 300 hertz sampling rate, but it doesn't come up to be 300 hertz. I contacted the company through Twitter. They said they have tested in their lab conditions, but we as users, we are testing in our own ways. It doesn't, it is not well optimized. That is what I want to see. The animation is quite slow. It's not that fast, and this software has been updated with the latest August security patch. Okay, and talking about the, it is my unit is 8 GB 128 GB version 1, and it is having LPDDR5 RAM, and storage is UFS 3.1, and it supports HDR10, and it is whatever movies or shows which is there in Netflix, you are able to play using this. It is certification of every thing that is there on Netflix. Now talking about the software is the software is FunTouch OS. This is the software that you see, FunTouch OS, and it is running on FunTouch OS 12. The company claims that it has 2 years of major updates and 3 years of security updates. Okay, so uh, the software has a lot of features and it is better than the stock Android. That video that is recorded right now is using my Nokia 8.1, and Nokia 8.1 runs on stock Android, but it is very well optimized. Even though it is 60 hertz panel, it feels like it is really fast. But this phone has 120 hertz and it doesn't feel like 120 hertz. Only this menu and all run fast, but like YouTube, Instagram, they don't run that smooth. Maybe something is there the company can give us to elevate our user experience. Okay, so this is the FunTouch OS 12, and the RAM here is 8 GB and extended RAM is 4 GB. That is a total of 12 GB RAM I am getting, but the physical RAM is 8 GB. And the processor is like Snapdragon 888 octa core, which is built on 5 nanometer process, and it is 2.84 gigahertz. The Android version here is it is 12. Android version here is 12, and the phone storage here is 128 GB. Okay, it has dual SIM, and there is no memory card extension. Nowadays you don't have memory card extension. There is no headphone jack. The company gives us some type of cable through which we can have the experience, but it is better to use Bluetooth earphones. Okay, and now there is no heating in this phone. That is the best part. There is no heating in this phone with Snapdragon 888 processor. Even some previous devices which ran this, by the way, this Snapdragon 888 is a flagship processor, and some devices not from IQ, I cannot comment on others, but there are some reviews saying that Snapdragon 888 hits a lot, but this device, believe me, has never hit to a great extent. It is a normal hitting that happens with almost all devices with heavy usage. Okay, there is also vapor cooling chamber that a company has given, and there is a 4D game vibration. And so this is L2 The moment I launch this, there is an ultra gray mode which switches on, and it will take me to that mode. Just check. By the way, it is dual speakers. One speaker is here and the other speaker is here. It is a stereo speaker, and the experience is very nice. The experience is really nice. Okay. So it is very nice. L2 as you can see. So this game is now running at a very great frame rate, and it's very nice to experience such gamings. So let me just come out of this now. Okay. The battery is 4500 milliampere hour, and as far as I charge minimum like 2 times a day. Like it is not that it goes to zero. The moment my battery goes to less than 60%, I do charge. So it means a normal user can get 1 day enough with this phone. Okay. So the question is now the last thing which I have left, or and I might make a separate video, is on the camera quality. Okay, on the camera quality that you can see. This is the camera. Okay, it has a lot of modes. Okay, and what is the camera quality on IQ 9SC? It is not excellent. I would not say this. It is not excellent. It is good. Okay. For example, if you leave the human subjects and if you take the photos of other things, they are very good. I have to say they are very good. But human subjects, they tend to over sharpen a bit. That's my problem. So what I have done is I use, this is the interface. This is the interface, the HDR and everything you get, and this is HDR AI. This is the ultra wide also acts as a macro camera. So this is how it works. So this is a, see, now it is turned to macro. Okay, the ultra wide is now working, so it is turned to macro, and this is the normal camera. These images, they are very good for non-human subject, but for human subject they have to do some kind of tweaks because they tend to over sharpen a bit. Okay, there is a portrait mode also, and there are a lot of features. There is a night mode also. The night camera is really good, I have to say. Okay, there is a video mode, and you can have wide angle video, normal angle, and zoomed video, and there is slow motion, live photo, pano, and 14 megapixel. The 14 megapixel carries a lot of details. I am impressed with the 14 megapixel camera. Even take the human subjects. Okay, there is double exposure, long exposure, documents, and dual view. These are very useful, and I am happy. That is why I sometimes believe that stock Android is less favored than this custom the OS. Okay. And the practical feature is that this camera can be used everywhere, and it does come out well. And so there is another third party app known as Google Camera, and if you see, search for Google Camera for IQ 9AC, you really don't get very good cameras over there. But I have one Google Camera app that I have tweaked and configure it according to the IQ9AC, and the photos are excellent. They are very nice and detailed, and I'll just show you. This is the photo which has been taken using the Google camera. If you zoom the photo, there are enough details on this photo. Okay, and for that some kind of RAM patcher has to be used, which is there in the Google camera settings. I might make a separate video for this smartphone. So now this is the case that I'm using. This case is from this company called Sprig, and it is very comfortable. And there is this tempered glass as well from Sprig. Overall, this is a very good phone. There is an always-on display, and you can customize this display according to your needs. The fingerprint is very fast. The face unlock is very fast. There is no complaints about this. This phone hasn't hung anything. The applications runs very smooth, and the RAM management is very nice. I'm very happy with the IQ device. So, so what is my conclusion? Given the price of this smartphone, which is near to 34,000, I say it is good. It is really good because you are getting great performance. You are having no lags, nothing. 120 hertz display is like needs to be improved a lot. But as far as camera is concerned, the software is concerned, and design build quality, and the panels, 8-bit panel, even though it is very good. So there is no such complaints except for the camera. Like if I want the camera to be tweaked little bit better, and the image and the details in the camera should come up in a far better way. So that was a small video about my user experience. This is my primary smartphone nowadays, and I'm using it. It feels nice. The call quality is amazing. There is no doubt about the call quality. The video taken by this phone is far better than I think. I have to tell this phone that I'm recording, Nokia 8.1, has OIS, and this phone also has OIS. I think this OIS is quite better than Nokia 8.1, but it does every kind of job in a very subtle way. So that was a very brief review about about IQ9SC. If you have any kind of like queries, you might write down in the comment section. And as far as the camera quality is concerned, I might make another video as to how to take good photos using IQ9SC. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.